Anyway, that's for the future. That's for the future because we don't have any Terrans right now, and I was a little bit distracted by going over the patch notes for Zerg, which I'm assuming is going to come into play later on in the broadcast. As we have a next series. We have a next series of a fresh best of 3, and spawning in the top right hand corner of the tokamak, we have the yellow Terran player. We have the yellow Terran, the Brazilian Terran representing ZvT Gaming. It is INexorable. And spawning in the blue hand corner, we have the Finnish Terran player. We have the blue Terran. It is Mixu. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. As we jump into our TVT. And INexorable, is he actually not 5.4k? No shot. Yeah, in my mind, he's reached that. It looks like he has peaked at over 5.4k, but I guess currently isn't 5.4k. Interesting. So now we are going to be settling in. If INexorable is playing his main race, I think he might be the favorite to win the entire tournament. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, I assume that INexorable is going to be off racing, but if he's main racing, then I feel like he's going to be the biggest player here. I guess Nina's Zerg is also really good, and I don't know if Nina has laddered enough Zerg for her Zerg MMR to be representative of her skill. Let's have a look at Nina. True, so I don't know how to rate Nina's Zerg, MMR wise. Okay, apparently, Jesus. I was just taking her account. Apparently around 5k, okay. I'm 5k, 5.2k for a Zerg. Okay, fair enough. Has like 900 games. Has been laddering a lot of Zerg recently, Jesus. Collision size reduced, but visual size is the same. Okay. Thanks for letting us know, Patches. So now we're diving into our TVT. Sorry, just a little bit of chat. Just catching up with the chat. The offensive Terran are really busted, but no one abuses them. The no time left mechanic. Okay. I mean, we might just not have gotten enough games for that. Here we go. As we are getting to Hyperflight Rotors. Hyperflight Rotors is going to be on the way. I know this is also a recent change here as well. I believe it was made a little bit more accessible, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, research time was reduced, cost was reduced as well. As we are opening up Banshee. So we're back at home, getting to zone 111, getting to Viking production. Back at home, we should be safe. And we're settling in. Go. So an interesting setup here. I'm most interested in what it mixes up to. INexorable's playing pretty standard. I mean, to be expected, he's playing his main race. So getting to zone 111, tank a Viking setup. Likewise, Mixu is also being a little bit more experimental here. Slipping into Banshees. First Banshee does move out. Cyclone is in position, Vikings in position. You have to be so careful with these Banshees. I want to throw them away. If these Banshees fall in their face, then Mixu will fall behind. Especially in a mirror matchup like this. It's a big investment. Behind this going into mech. Okay, extra factories are on the way. building up more factories. INexorable throwing down more Raxes, getting to Bio Tank. And here come the Banshees. They dip in. Cyclone's somewhat in position. Late reaction. Yeah, late reaction here by INexorable. He will lose a couple of SCVs. Oh, but he will still punish though. That's going to be 4 or 5 SCVs going down. Getting up to 6. 6 SCV kills for 2 Banshees. It's an okay trade. Not ideal. As I believe we have another Banshee. Yep, we have the final Banshee moving out. Behind this now getting to Viking production. Now, this is a really brutal start for Mixu because, one, sure he's dealing some economic damage, but he's going to be behind in the Viking count. Straight up. Like, he's going to be down when it comes to Vikings. It means that INexorable does have air control. Air control is so crucial in TVT. Mixu moving out with early tank. Bold move out. Cyclone goes down. Banshee's moving in. Make sure you siege in the center. He is sieged up. Just trying to hold on. More reinforcements on the way. Banshee does hit the natural. Ooh, bit of miscontrol there by INexorable. Oh, quite a bit of miscontrol here, losing a tank, taking another shot to the face. Still putting in some work. And yeah, INexorable, he's panicking here. INexorable. Does panic, losing another 5. That's 11 SCV kills in total. Not bad. Make sure what he does move out. He does bypass the main army. He does head straight for the natural, catching out some tanks, some cyclones as well. The attack stays siege up. He does it completely outposition Mixu, and Mixu is caught out. So the tanks are on siege. We can just stim in. There we go. Oh god, Jesus! Calm down, man. Calm down. Tries to stim in. That's respect the vanilla tanks. More reinforcements coming in from behind. One tank is sieged. And INexorable, he can just bypass his army and just head straight for the natural. Jumping on top of the army. Once again, he gets punished by the siege tanks. And messy engagement here for INexorable. He will lose the army. INexorable, he had potential here, but he will lose everything. Final tank goes down. Tank goes down. INexorable, he is slowly working towards the third base, but Mixu is up in economy. Longest goes on, better it's going to be for Mixu. INexorable, he's just split out too much. Well, it's far too much here. Scourge dropping on top of the tank. Once again, he tries to stim in. Breaks through 3 tanks, just barely. Okay. Takes down the tank line this time. Gets on top of the third. Very necessary damage here for INexorable. If it wasn't for this, he would just fall behind. Now takes the lead. That's once again INexorable looking for a fight. Does get a tank. Gets one, does push into a siege line. Towers are being pulled. Tanks, they do siege. Tanks, they do siege up. INexorable dropping into the main. She's just once again trying to break the siege line. He's trying to brute force it, but it's not going to work out. So that's the second time this has happened. INexorable, respect the siege tanks. You have a lead. Just calm down. Rotates to the third base. Doesn't quite get the SCVs, but GG gets called. He contains Mixu on 2 bases, and INexorable, he will take game number 1. Whew, GG. Not the cleanest of games again. I would say some messy moves there by INexorable, but overall he was dying the third. Overall, like, that's what was important. He was crippling Mixu, and Mixu could not keep up with that. GG. GG, well played. We're now getting into game number 2, and we'll see how our players do adjust. We'll see how Mixu will change his approach here if we go into mech once again, or if we switch into bio. Let's go. Let's go. As we'll be getting into game 2 on Pylon. Nina played Zerg yesterday too and took a map of a creator in the Pegasaurus. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yes, we did miss. Unfortunately, we did miss out on the Pegasaur Cup yesterday. Just because we were a little bit unwell. I didn't even get to talk about it, but we didn't get to cast yesterday just because I mentioned it during our previous cast. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, so it was just recovering. We're back. We're good. We're good to go. As Nina does take down Berry Crunch, looks like Nina's up against Isop in the next round, and we might just follow this into the grand finals. Oh, sorry, into the upper bracket finals. Getting there. Lower bracket is also currently underway, still ongoing. And here we go, spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Pylon. We have the yellow Terran player. We have the Brazilian Terran representing Izimi's Gaming. It is INexorable. And in the top left hand corner we have the Finnish, typically Zerg, but here off racing as Terran, it is Mixu. Again, in my mind, with INexorable playing Terran, he is the heavy favorite to win the entire tournament. But we'll see, as we did see him slip up a couple times against Mixu, getting overly aggressive, overly assertive, and getting a little bit flustered at times as well. So we'll see if INexorable can tighten up here against Mixu. See if he can tighten up. We'll see if Mixu can hold his own as we are opening up 2 racks. Reaper. Okay, second rack is on the way. Mixu being a little more aggressive here. Don't let that weather bully you. True. It's been very cold as of late. Very cold. Cold. Here in Australia. But it's so good. We're feeling low, but we did a lot of sleeping yesterday. A lot of sleep, a lot of bed. And we're feeling a lot better. We are getting to our second game. Again, so 2x Reaper here by Mixu as an opener. Meanwhile, we have double gas out of INexorable. Safe opener going for a faster Hellion. So faster factory into faster Hellion production. Much safer build here by INexorable, and he should be okay as a result. He should have the tools to defend. Oh, one race all in? Jesus. That is a factory before CC. Do we go for a starboard before CC as well? Mixu, you might just send it. Might just... But thank you, Lake Chrono. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mixu is doubling down. INexorable did go for a safe opener, but INexorable is playing blind. He's playing blind, he's playing in the dark, he doesn't know what's going on, doesn't know what's coming his way. Reapers are amassing. And Mixu, he will hit the natural. Diving the Hellion. Ooh, does knock it over. Doesn't quite focus it down. Lose one of his Reapers. Trades 1 for 1. Oof. 2 for 1. The best trade there for Mixu. But again, behind this is still building up. He's getting a CC on low ground, but it's a very late command center. You can see that here that INexorable, his base is almost done. His natural almost complete. Mixu's only just now beginning. So Mixu does rotate over into the main. Gets a Hellion, but the Cyclone will punish. And INexorable, he does hold. He does hold quite well. He's getting further ahead economically. Building up his Vikings. Back at home, Mixu going for his tech labs. We'll see if he goes for a swap. Looks like he won't though, as he's getting a tech lab on his ranks. As we do focus on a couple of SCVs. Not the worst trade here for SCV kills, but alas, Mixu, he will lose every single Reaper. And INexorable should catch up. Remember, he has extra mules. He has better just production. Mixu just trying to keep himself in this game. There it is, early stem. Early stem, early tank production. No add-on swap, no Banshee play, no Ravens. INexorable does take a lead. And he's just bullying. Yeah, at this point he's just bullying the army. I mean, there is no army. There's one Reaper. There's one Reaper to defend. The lock-on is brutal. The Reaper, does go down. Tank bobs out, but GG gets called. Again, Mixu, he was so committed. He lost his army early on. He had nothing to defend against the counterattack. And INexorable, he will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played, congratulations. INexorable, he will claim the series. He will advance on into the next round. And again, he's waiting for his next opponent. He is waiting for the winner of Nina and INexorable. I believe that's a ZvZ. I believe that is a ZvZ. I believe they are currently mid-series. Wish them both the best of luck, as the winner will go up against INexorable in the upper bracket finals. Now, let's see if I can clean things up a little bit here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So we have our top 16. As a reminder, so Nina and INexorable, they're currently facing off. They're currently mid-series. INexorable's waiting for them. And as you can see down here, this is the lower bracket. We have the lower bracket. There are some more matches ongoing. Those are all best of ones. Bear that in mind. They're all going to be best of ones. And who do we have down there? We have Green Earth versus Bomioja. Okay. Spicy matchup. PvP, we have Soda Vlad waiting for the winner of that series. We have J Money waiting for the winner of Berry Crunch and Patches as well. And you have Mixu down there also still in the tournament. So again, double elimination players, they still have their second life. Mixu is still in the tournament. And likewise, when it comes to the loser of Nina, INexorable, and INexorable, they will still have another chance to redeem themselves from the lower bracket as well. We are focusing our attention on the upper bracket. We'll head down to the lower bracket eventually. Don't you worry, we'll get there eventually. But for now, we're focusing on Nina and INexorable. Again, they're currently in game. You can check out Nina's POV. Nina is streaming over on her channel. I don't know if they're in game 1, game 2, or game 3, so you can let me know. You can let us know whether or what game they're in when it comes to their series. We will either jump in mid-series or we'll wait for the winner against INexorable. One or the other. One or the other. Oh, as it looks like, it's the game may end quite quickly here, as Nina's getting spine rushed. Oh my god. But for now, we're going on a short break. For now, we're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, when we return, we'll have our next match. We'll have a next series. Again, we're either going to jump in mid-series into Nina's match, or we'll follow the winner into INexorable. See you soon. See you soon after the break.